So as I take my B minor and my B major, my parallel minor and my parallel major, that will open up more of a window for my D minor melodic. So as I use it, as I use my melodic minor and my harmonic minor, my attention is to add colors and add more dynamics to the scale. Add more dynamics to the scale. So we looked at our A minor, we looked at a little bit of our D minor, and then keep in mind this is all tying into A minor. If you notice that I'm using A minor as a springboard. We took a little bit of time with our F major, and we talked about that the F major is the 6th of our A minor, so we catch that romantic tone, which I don't hear enough. I don't know if a lot of players know about it. I don't know. I don't know if a lot of players are attain to it. I don't know if they are familiar with it or know how to apply it. One thing I noticed is that sometimes you can fly off the handle and then the audience will say, yes, that's good for the players, but how about me, the natural person? Sometimes just a basic line. Sometimes just a basic line will drive the audience crazy. So just sometimes it's like a basic line will drive the audience crazy. So I don't hear a lot of those love tones. So as we continue on, we had our F major, right? We looked at F major against A, and then once we add that F major, now we start to add our C major, which is the relative major of our A minor, and backwards A minor is the relative minor of C major. So as we take those triads, C, E, F, then also F, A, C, then also G, B, D, then F again, A, C, then C, E, G. Once we add those triads, then we can start to infuse more colors in it. See, these skills will link into the mode of the scale degree, and we'll start to understand the creative process to get a more of a flavor into our solo expression and our creative development. So we did A minor, we did D minor, which was really great. We did our D minor, which was after. Which was absolutely beautiful, because that's when we started to explore our D melodic minor and our D harmonic minor. And remember, I used that C sharp to launch off a flurry of dissonances. Also, in that melodic minor and also our harmonic minor will also open up more characteristics to our whole tone scale. And it open up more characteristics for different scales. We starting to infuse our whole tone scale. So we did A minor, we did D minor, we did F major, right? Then we found out that we had our C major start to creep in there. So we did 1, 4, we did 6, we did 3. That will leave a few more dimensions we can use now. We can go to our 5, our good old E. It goes right into our 5 on the A minor. Then we could start to tap into our 5 and E. Now, when I start to use my E minor scale against my A minor, I don't always use the F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E. I look at my E from my C Phrygian, where I'll get my E, F, which is almost the mode from A. So I look at it where I have my Phrygian mode from my C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. So if I have a E Phrygian, and I have my E Phrygian, and if I lock it then to my E minor, that will give me the chromatic scale. Because if I'm looking at E minor, if I had E, F sharp, G, then E Phrygian, E, F, G, so that means I added an F sharp and an F natural against my A. And if I have my F sharp now from my E minor, that will launch into my A melodic minor, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, then A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, pure form. So automatically I added an accidental F sharp, and it turns out to be, if I find that accidental, where did it derive from, I can locate it and search, and it's derived from F sharp, from A melodic minor. Alright, so keeping in mind, I have E, F, F sharp, G, then G, F sharp, F, E. If I use that as a building block, and also for chop builders, I can lock in the sequence on a fourth. Back to my A as a starting point. So that was pretty cool. If I took that and started to block it, right, I usually take a simple pattern that almost seems characteristic of just a basic, almost like a nursery rhyme. But then once I take a simple pattern and compound it, it almost says, oh my goodness, how come I couldn't think of that? How come I couldn't think of that? Because I usually just take a simple pattern, but when I compound it, then it gives it a whole nother color. It's like beyond. You want to try to reach out into the planets. You want to launch out into the deep, almost go into like a whole different characteristic of what the bass is. It's like, it's almost like playing the bass backwards. You want to try to take the bass and take it out to a whole nother dimension now. So if I'm in E, right, against A, then I have E, Then I have B, the 5, right, which is my 2 of A, and also my ninth against A, and we have E, B, then F, then C, then F sharp, then C sharp. Oh, I love this. And then G, then D. So if I can lock it in, then I could start to make a maneuver and go right down the neck and get some beautiful colors, some abstracts. And what I love, I learned to take a pattern and move it. So as I used that E, and we had E, F, F sharp, G, it was absolutely beautiful that we took time to explore the notes inside the A minor scale. So we added the different tonalities that's inside the mode. And let's try to do some flats in here. Like we started on our flat 5. We started on our flat 5 against our A, and we had our E flat, and we take time to inject our mirror mode. Right? E flat, B flat, then a D on top, getting that dissonance. Right? E flat D, then E flat D, using that dissonance. Down to our G, crossing into our G minor scale, and we had the E flat and up to our E natural, and then we can cross right in to our E flat and E minor against our A. against the E flat, then the A minor again. I love that E flat. So let's see if we can call out a couple notes right there. Let's stop for a minute and see exactly, because I think we hit on something that's very knowledgeable and that slips underneath the door. Sometimes we forget. Sometimes we're looking for things that's outside the realm and don't even know they're right under our fingertips. So if I took a scale, my E flat major, excuse me, and I call out some notes: E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D, E flat. Right? Now if I have that major scale, then I fuse it with another major scale. For this, in this case, E major, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E. I have two majors against each other. And I lock them. I have a whole series of tones to nourish from. And this pattern, I use it a lot for my daily chop builders. I usually start from G, the 10th fret of the A string, and I make that maneuver and proceed down the neck. Proceed right down the neck. So if I'm in E flat, then I have E flat, then E natural, then why not let's add some F and then proceed back down to D. So we have right cross patterns against A minor, making it a dissonance. Making it a dissonance. So it's great that we're learning that even though we have a structured pattern, right, we're not afraid to add our dissonance, because we're learning that when we add a dissonance, it gives us a characteristics and it gives us more of a flavor that we can inject into our basic scale. It gives us a lot of flavor and a lot of characteristics. A lot of characteristics that we can inject in our solos. I use a lot of these cross patterns, so every song that I do as an artist, all the solos sound completely different. You don't want to be an artist that when you're doing your show, all your solos sound the same. The key to getting around that is is to use different keys. Use your different keys, and also use different time signatures. Use different time signatures, and then when you start to get that motivation, then you'll be able to let your solos sound beyond.